Ouvre ça, Chris, ça c'est pour le démo.
Oh, it's cold. How you get out?
I put it, j'ai amené 4 Whatever, we'll drink it now.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead. Welcome to episode 74 of the Beer and Other Shit podcast. Mate, we are here, Hochelaga, Montreal's finest neighborhood. We got Simon and Frank from L'Espace Public. Gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out this evening. I appreciate y'all. So we are in I guess is the guts of the brewery right now. You're hearing the fermentation happening. Real beer is being created right behind us. You know, we out here. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I've been here about 3 times, I think, and every time it's been a lot of fun. It's a fantastic bar, cool vibe, and most importantly, great fucking beer. What are we drinking right now? What are we starting this off with? Actually,
Tropicale.
We all have the same thing?
Yeah, it's an IPA.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
We're doing major IPA, like you can always taste on tap, or a Mad Dog, or the Trempette, probably. Mm-hmm. So, enjoy.
It's fantastic. I like it. It's opaque, super fruity, hence the Tropicale. I like just a nice amount of dank resin. This is great. I like it that you just went real quiet all of a sudden. We're just talking all sorts of shit.
I'm just letting it fucking go, man. I'm letting it roll.
I feel it.
Whatever.
So this is fantastic. This is really good stuff, boys. So where should we start? You know what? I know we're starting with the beer, so let's talk about the beer first. So we have a whole bunch. This is your current, generally widely available product range. Would that be accurate?
Well, certainly the 4 cans. Those are the 4 mainstays. Those are all like, I guess, flagship beers.
Okay.
And the other 2 bottles. Anything you see in a bottle from us would be a seasonal or one-offs and shit.
Okay. Should we just really briefly talk through? So we got the Hochelaga, which is pretty new. This one just came out, yeah?
November, yeah.
November. I just had that before. It's fantastic. Super light, easy drinking, perfect starter. This bad boy, is this the Balcon? Is that the raspberry one?
Raspberry one.
Oh, I don't know if I've had this. Okay. This guy?
The Coin de Rue. La Bière de Coin de Rue. Which is super hard for Anglos.
Yeah, Coin de Rue.
Bière de Coin de Rue. It's like,
Coin de Rue. It's complicated, I can't say it, fuck it.
Yeah.
And it's a blonde sour?
Yeah. It's a blonde. In fact, you get the Ruelle.
Yeah,
it's the happy sour. And then you see the first beer we got on the market was a 3 sour. And then we're coming this year with non-sour beer. The first one is a Hochelaga, and some others going to come in the future.
Okay.
But yeah.
And what happened to the driveway one? Bière de driveway, whatever it's called.
It's here.
Okay, so this is
it's a seasonal. Usually it's brewed.
This was in the can, wasn't it? Wasn't this in the can?
No.
I swear I saw it in the can. Okay, I'm on drugs then. Sick.
Likely you were on drugs.
Very likely, Simon. Yeah. It's highly probable. Yeah. And what is this sexy bad boy right here?
This is the brand new beast.
Rassemblage?
We had a barrel aging Solera program here at the bar for 4 years.
Okay. What's Solera? Just for the people who don't know what Solera is.
It's where you rotate through some barrels. So we would have one section of barrels that would age, would have new young beer, and then it would go on to the next level, which after a year or so, and then it would go on to the next level of barrels for another year.
Amazing.
And then we would continually blend them together. And the oldest beer by the end of it was 4 years old. And it was all this Flanders Red kind of thing.
Fantastic.
I don't like the appellation necessarily, the Flanders Red, but that's what I was kind of going after.
That was the goal, to make
acid, acetic, red.
Amazing. And is that what this one is?
Yeah, this is the first edition.
So this will be the first one that came out. We chose to call it Le Rassemblage, and then we're going to put the year on all of them. So if you see, this is Le Rassemblage édition 2018. So this is the 2018.
Nice.
Rather than kind of pigeonhole ourselves, so this way, I plan on continuing with the Flanders Red. If ever it doesn't work out, or if ever we decide to change stylistically what we want to do with the barrel aging program, we can still call it the same beer.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's just a rassemblage, which is a play on words. Doesn't mean anything.
The way it's it's a work in progress. So we like the beer, but it's going to move through the year. It's still going to be in the assemblage, so the assemblage is the name coming from it.
Cool.
So it's going to be a year edition, so each year is going to be new,
a different type,
different, but the same basis of it.
And I have to go through the talking points, which is like assemblage is an assembly or a
Yeah, I've heard that
blend.
before, right?
But rassemble is like get together, and that's like our big talking point is like get together as a group and fucking.
It's like all
party.
the
Gotcha. I like that.
all the branding is about like sharing and having fun.
getting together and having
Yep.
fun.
Is that like with regard to like the names and stuff as well? Like,
Yeah, the name, the feeling. So
And all the texts and all the like branding are the big point we try to get across is that it's like
good times.
party. Good
And
times.
and that's what you guys were just saying to me before about the 12-ounce cans. It's sort of like, hey, like
Correct.
you can throw them. Like it's just like nice and easy. Nothing like super fancy.
Yeah.
Just good, easy drinking beer.
So that's the other talking point is what we call the democratization
Yeah.
of these products.
Okay.
it's like to the mission we had at first with the bar was to have a neighborhood bar to share our love for beer to people, and so people just coming in and have fun, enjoy beer, and so it's not fancy for us. Beer is not fancy; it's just having fun, sharing, and we wanted to to bring that feeling in our can and bottle.
I mean, we knew we wanted like traditional fucking beer codes, so like this is like a coat of arms kind of thing,
Right.
That like looks like a beer, but with our own contemporary twist, on our own Hochelaga twist, and whatever. But definitely to go back to your question about the colors, I mean, they knew and we knew to pop on the shelves, you gotta
have that block.
I wanted the beer to be easily recognized, so if you see pigeon, you know it's Les Pas Public also.
Yes.
And it's
Look at him. Look at that pigeon right there. Where did that come from? What's up with the pigeon? I like it.
So this was Carl too, man. Of course, what's up? You can't forget. You know who you are, Carl.
Calm. Yeah.
so you see the pigeon is like it's common, it's easily recognizable.
Urban.
Urban.
C'est un groupe. They hang out together.
Yeah.
They share and they hang out. And
They're just common. It's like you see them everywhere. It's
and you find them in all public spaces. Dans tous des espaces publics.
and you see like we're 5
Yeah.
owners, so
Five
there's
little
like
things there?
5 little things up there. So it's
Very
like,
cool.
Yep.
Lots of meaning. I love that. We're just talking about how I think, because I was like, we were looking at like, we've all met before, and we're pretty sure everyone's always drunk at Bière and Saveur in Chambly.
I've never been to the Chambly Beer Festival ever in my life.
Richard.
This man is a liar. Yes.
I don't remember ever going there ever in my life.
Ever.
Où ça?
Chambly.
Chambly. What is Chambly?
What is Chambly? Well, speaking of that, let's cheers to Bière Balcon. It's a sour with raspberries.
I can drink that one.
Yes, you
can
can.
drink that one.
Rich, cheers, man. Get in ya.
Get it in ya.
Fucking get in ya, man.
Sorry, I was really looking forward to saying that.
No, we're gonna say it every single time.
Get in
There's
ya.
going to be a lot of opportunities.
This thing
It's great.
drinks like
A
a...
more easy drinking beer we have.
This? Oh, it's 3%? Perfect. This is crushable. Nice balanced sour. How have people, okay, so if you guys are making beer for the people, how have people generally related to the fact that the vast majority of the beers are of sours when they can sort of go either way? Does that make...
We talked about this before. It's like we wanted to do something very different, and Samaj just do what we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make people like it, and
Make people like it. Give them a chance to like it.
yeah,
Oof, it's
You
fantastic.
can't make anybody like
No.
anything.
Well, I mean, you can put it in their faces in a, like you said, an approachable format.
Precisely.
it's all about we were talking about the branding. It's supposed to be. We don't want people to get afraid of those cans, and so they just.
Exactly.
We just want them to enjoy the beer and say, yeah, I can drink that beer. Yeah, this beer look cool. It doesn't look like fancy beer. I can grab that can, just drink it.
I think sour beer before kettle sours, right, was this. It was all these like
Lambic
big ass
and, like,
blended bottles and
These bad boys.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
You guys are making sour beer for the people. So, you know what? I think we should yap about your story. So, how did we end up here today? So, how did you guys get into beer? How did you get into making beer and owning a bar and all of that? Whoever's first. Uncle Frank, you're up.
Uncle Frank.
Uncle
Yeah,
Frank, right? It feels right.
it's a flatmate things. In fact, we were
Roommate shit.
the first. We were at first we were four. It was about like we just got drunk in Hampton Beach,
Okay.
and Pierre was like
The man, Salute Pierre.
He was not drunk
Yep.
in Hampton Beach.
No,
He was there, but he was not drunk.
He was behaving himself. He was making sure.
Pierre
everyone
don't like
was-
beer. No.
Now we're smirking.
He was like, I'm gonna open a bar in Hochelaga that's gonna be a neighborhood bar, not the fancy stuff. Just like as I told you before, I want people met in a bar, and me and Dominic just like we're gonna be in if we can make our own beer. Me and Dominic were brewing a lot, but since a
Home brewing
couple
and
of
stuff?
years, like home brewing.
Yep.
Sorry, and then it was about like having fun in the weekend, drinking beer, and the difference it was we came back in Montreal, and we just make the business plan.
Right.
And 1 month later, the business plan was written, and we were in front of bank and everything.
Jeez.
We've got the money, and we just opened the bar. So Remy came through. We were four at first. We opened the bar.
Why don't you say the four names? Of
Yeah,
the bar?
it's Dominic, Pierre, Remy, and myself, Frank.
Okay.
And we just opened the bar with nothing. In fact, the people, I just thanks people that came at first.
Got a shout out to the people who came.
Because it
Big
was
ups,
it
big
was really
ups.
small, really not fancy at all. And then we were searching for a cool brewer.
Right.
As I told you, we fall in love with Simon.
How could you not?
Simon is the only brewer we met, and we had like people in interview. And the first one, Simon, and just like we got it. So we just
Cancel the rest.
Yeah. And people is.
But did you book any other interviews?
I think we did. Pierre was on that contract, so but we just and Simon came in, and since last year is co-owner with us. So it's like just Simon just fit in. So
Right.
we came 5.
Nice.
And just continue with the cans and everything. So I would decide to distribute the beer. The beer.
Okay.
Beer,
So
the
tell me
beer.
your story, then I want to get to how that came to packaging. Because I remember, you guys, I think it was a slow grind. It wasn't immediate. You were doing some in-house stuff and whatever. So I guess that's when you came in 20...
I don't know where I start. Like,
So when did you start brewing? How'd you get into beer?
I drank.
So you drank beer and you're like, I want to make this.
Why sour? You can start by this. Like
That's a good idea too.
I think I'd like to start earlier because, like, the way I've seen the podcasts is like people do tell their stories, and it's like it's cool. I don't know if my story is going to be cool, but I'm going to motherfucking tell it.
I think you should tell them.
Here
I
it
think-
comes.
Let it go. I'm ready for it.
I think that we all grew up at a time. Maybe I don't know what was happening in Australia, but I do know because like Cooper's was a thing, and like we saw fucking Cooper's and shit. So there were like regional breweries starting to come up.
the home
you know what I
brew,
mean? Exactly.
kids, yeah.
But like it wasn't Foster's. It wasn't these monsters who had been around for decades and decades and decades, right? So I think we all kind of grew up with this happening, you know. And I start there because like my uncles in Ontario. I'm from Ontario.
Represent.
Sure.
Hey, you're from Bellington, right? Bellington's popping right now. I see Nickelbrook out there.
I'm from Hamilton.
Hamilton is... Sorry.
Booming, I know.
Is one of the most popping beer cities in
I know. It's dope. Shout out to Hamilton.
Hamilton,
Shout out to Burlington, I guess. You got the arts and science shit
That's what I'm
going
saying,
on.
that's pretty dope.
No, what's
Killing
the
the
lab
game.
called?
Funk Lab.
Funk Lab going on.
Yeah, we're
You
killing
know
the
what's
game.
up.
Grain and Grit, Fairweather,
That's Hamilton.
Merit.
Now we're going to Hamilton, Fairweather,
The whole West.
Cubby, man. All the boys over at Merritt, no doubt.
Yeah, Tej and them.
Anyway.
Sorry. Keep cutting you off. Very rude.
So I was a musician, and a musician like in my teens and early 20s, and the whole point when you're a musician, for us at least, was to fucking party. To drink as much fucking beer as you could every night, because often you would be paid on beer.
Right.
and
Really?
so-
I guess we could get paid like I'm an MC, right? We go to bars and they're like, here's some drink
Especially
tickets.
when you're a kid, you know, like,
Even
do
like
you have
last
any
year.
more drink tickets? You know what I mean? Like,
Guys, come on.
you know what I mean?
I mean, it's fine, but it's, like, it's not fine.
So anyways, the thing was to get the most beer. So the like story I tell is I became a brewer to cut out the middleman and
just get straight down
all
to
the
business.
straight beer that I wanted, you know?
Why not, right?
It doesn't really work like that. So I came to MTL because it's a dope city. Shout out to MTL.
MTL.
Man, what's up?
Tivoli.
Even when, before I moved here, I would come to fucking Zid Ciel
Yo, mate.
in like 2005, 2003. When I was a kid, man. I was been 18, 19, 20 years old. I remember being inspired, like seeing, you know how the stages, you know how they leave those like red pot lights, those red staging lights on the brew house when the bar's closed? At Zid Ciel. Think about it.
Oh.
Clark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Schval does this too, and like kind of like does it to a lesser extent. JP did that at Super Sal. Like he left these like nice like spots on his shit,
Which does look kind of sexy.
and you would be there, and like you would be there because you wanted in on this thing of like good beer, you know, and then it would have this mystique that was like.
I'm trying to do the review. It's like a
I don't
review.
care, man. Fucking get your own tap going on, whatever.
On tap, I review it. Remember that? Oh, I take the photo. I do it in the middle. I don't care. I can't get used to it. I mean, alright. So can I continue? I don't mean to be rude.
Anyways, that was
talking.
inspiring to me, even though I never would have seen myself as a fucking brewer, but it was a thing. So in 2008, I was here, I was broke, and I needed a job. I was studying music therapy. I was like getting my credentials up to get into the music therapy program at McGill.
Nice.
And I gotten in finally.
Music therapy?
It was cognitive music.
So that was like we for people to come in here. We asked McGill degree. So Simon got it. That's why I got a job.
So I was starting
English.
my degree in cognitive musicology at McGill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician. I had already had credentials from Mohawk and Humber College and U of T in Toronto.
Nice.
I already had my back, as they say au Quebec.
Oh, back is the back, like bachelor's?
This is your baccalaureate, yeah. But I had my B Muse.
So what would that make you? A bachelor of music therapy? Would that make you like a...
Well, I'm a bachelor of music, but I mean, when I wanted to get into music therapy, essentially.
Is that like a... Like
psychology of music is what I wanted to do.
Fantastic.
But I needed some fucking money. So like I applied to 2 places on the same day. I applied to Steve's Music and McCausland. Because like I had a link up at both places.
Right.
Steve's didn't hire me, McCausland did. I walked in and Brophy, who is the brewmaster there now, Brophy like gave me a tour and was like, you know, I like to think I'm a good judge of character. You seem like a good guy. Why do you want to work here? And I was just like, well, because I love the beer, you know, because I was in this tip already of like drinking good beer.
They were probably at the time.
At that time, this is 2007, 2008. It was like
they were probably killing it.
And like, so I started working. He gave me a job right away, and I got a shout out to Dave Brophy right now. Much love. Alan and Peter, everybody over there at McCausland.
You know Tanya? Yeah. I fuck with Tanya. She's great.
Shout out to Tanya.
Shout out to Tanya.
I fuck with Tanya hard. Not like that, but you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying, Tanya? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You feel it?
And so I started there in 2008.
Guys are fucked.
I think it was September 2007, and then I started 2008. So I worked there until 2012 or 2011, where I started working. I left, and I got a job at 3B, Les Trois Brasseurs, because it was like super cushy. Shout out to Juanis and Sylvain.
Hey!
Waiting for it.
It was a really, really cushy job. Everybody wants a cushy job. Get one at 3B.
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 Right?
Because they pay well, paid lunch, fucking better benefits, whatever.
Beer's not too bad, right?
And the beer dramatically improved throughout the time that Juanis and Sylvain had been in there controlling that shit. And also Pal came in with their filters, and the beer has dramatically improved. Everybody's like, oh, 3B. They're actually stylistically on point for Les Bières de Garde in France. Okay. They do their shit perfectly for that style. Evan was proposing this job at this time where these dudes are like looking for a fucking head brewer. I was like, whoa, I could like do this gig.
So was that like a nerve-wracking step from where you were to like...
It was super stressful. So when I came here for the interview, there's like the 3rd time I've been to Hochelaga. I remember being in Place Valois, and it was June. It was like mid-June. And I was in Place Valois over here, and I was like 40 minutes early. whatever. So I was like hanging out, and like I saw these like dudes in electric scooters dealing weed in fucking Place Valois. And I was like, for real?
Alright, this is what I'm coming to.
What's happening?
Dudes on scooters pull up, drop off the
Yeah, man,
dime
like-
bag, bam, bam, off you go.
And it was weed. They were probably selling other shit too, but the only handoffs I see, and it was hand in hand, but like weed. It was like dime bags of fucking weed in Place Valois. I was like, what, guy?
There's like a little park around the corner or something?
Yeah, well, it's like this public square that they built at everybody's behest in the hood. What, in
Great word,
2010, 2009? Je pas que c'était quand je me That's good. It was like part of the first big wave of gentrification in the hood that was like seriously protested at the time. Anyways, it's there now and it's cool.
It's fine. There's
But,
weed. You need weed?
I doubt people still sell weed there. I don't think it's
Oh,
still
is it too fancy now? Oh, the hipsters moved in.
Yeah. Well, there was like a first wave of like yuppies, les bobos, and that like came out.
Je peux pas ouvrir celle-là, hein.
Mais quoi, la Grande Rue? Mais t'as déjà bu?
Frankie's crashing tonight.
Frankie has one.
I can't fucking keep up. Frankie has swap. Frank's thirsty.
You can't keep.
You got a full so do I got a full hand. I've got the Tropical like it.
You can't keep up with these mother.
Pierre was there and he got some feeling with the people, and all the people that came in the Espace Public was people about like they understood what we wanted to have in the bar.
I like got it immediately, and I was like, "Holy shit!
Yeah.
These dudes are gonna be homeboys for life." Like, I get it. We're on the same fucking tip, and I think that's super fucking rare. That was a point that I wanted to talk about. Was like in the new economy biz, right, where everybody's like looking for something that's like anti our parents, anti corpo, like and it's this like lashback, right, which is the craft beer movement in general. And everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants a piece of like, I want to like have an interaction. I want to talk to you for a minute, you know. I want to talk to you for a minute, and I want to like grow myself and like grow my network and get into it with all these people. You know what I mean?
100%.
Perhaps I'm not expressing it.
No, I get it. Like it's kind of like the new punk, I guess, in the sense
Yeah,
it's like
if you come
anti-
But it's the new establishment at the same time. Like everybody's
It's
setting
become
up.
that.
It's, exactly.
when people are coming in the Espace Public, the bartender that are really important here, and the brewer.
Shout out to all the bartenders up in this
yes.
motherfucker.
Shout out.
We just take them and we just throw them in the pool.
Yeah.
It's a small bar,
I
but
don't take them. They come and jump in the pool.
yeah, they jump in the pool. You're right, and then it's not an easy place to roll because you're it's pack of people. It's a really small bar, and you're two in the bar rolling all that beer, and you have
tables.
Yeah,
too.
and it's like I remember the ovni shit with the I want to believe. You need to believe in the in the thing here, just to, because you are.
That's X-Files. Shout out to the
Xbox, that's the thing.
X-Files.
Scully fucks
I need to
Mona.
believe.
Yeah.
No, it's about people.
Love that shit. Yo, shout out to X-Files.
People, all the people working here, they like the bar, they like all you're saying about, and they just like to come here. Yes, they do their job, but they bring something more.
They do.
And Espace Public is all about people. It's nothing about it's nothing about the can, but it's we wanted to put all that people in the can. It's like it's the other.
For real.
The thing is that we didn't want to do a fancy brand and then get people to stick to that. We wanted to do all that people do, who like the bar, who like the thing to go in the can. So it's like,
But that's like getting back. That's like getting post, but like for sure for the cans. But like we didn't think about it before.
No.
Well, we thought about it, but Pierre thought about it a lot. But we just wanted to have a great bar.
yeah,
You know?
that's it, and no more. And it's not less.
And,
it's not
and
more.
great fun and great bar and great
Yeah.
people and great friends and a great time.
Right.
Fun and sharing. It's all about that. And the major assets of L'Espace Public is people.
Yeah, big time.
Bartender, brewer, even the people working on Schlag right now for our beer, they I think they understood what we wanted to have in
Shout
our
out to
beer.
Matt. Shout out to Wes. Shout out to Ben.
Hey.
So everything's working hard.
Shout out to Get It In You.
Fucking get it in your cunts. I like your Aussie accent there. Said you are just a zany bastard. I kind of knew just when I was speaking on Facebook. I said to Rich, I'm like, Simon seemed pretty loose, as we'd say in Australia.
We're getting loose in Australia.
I didn't say he's a loose cunt, but
That's
like,
they
I was like,
fucking
that's
say in
what they
Australia,
fucking say,
mate.
mate. I was like, oh, Simon's loose ass, mate. I'm like, it's fucking gonna be
Loose
absolutely
as,
fine, mate.
yeah, that's
Fucking
as.
loose
As is
that.
the big thing. I said as
you-
for so long.
But you don't say anything else. It's loose as.
Exactly.
That's
And so
nothing.
like I used to say this to people a few years ago. One of my stories is like the a few years ago. I don't do anything now. Now I do nothing.
I do nothing. Just
Got
beer.
out to a few years ago.
Yeah, Rich is
Richie should be up here.
Richard, I show your face.
Show your face, Rich.
Uncle Rich.
They know.
Uncle
They,
Rich.
they know. So what I've noticed when we ever speak to like the OGs, I find that a lot of the sort of those guys are just on their own like trajectory. They don't give a fuck about trends, whether it's sours, gozes, northeast IPAs, like haze and blah blah blah. They just don't care. They just do their own thing. Like founders are the same. They think haze is whack. Where on one thing I kind of wanted to speak to you guys about was the second time I think I came here was for the launch of the Grand Guignol with Wild Shack.
Yeah.
So I met the boys, Remy and Max. Shout out to Remy and Max.
Shout out to the Wild Shack, Remy
Like
and Max.
literally the craziest motherfuckers.
I'm just like dick and shit. It's all good.
Oh, good. Put it in your mouth, take it, swallow it.
You
Doesn't matter.
fucking
It's all
cats.
good. I didn't say it. It was him.
I did. For real.
It's his podcast. You guys, it's fine.
It's my motherfucking podcast.
I thought that
now.
was super dope. That was probably the second, aside from Sawdust City's juicing. So that's the Sawdust City legends. The second Northeast IPA I had was the Grand Guignol, and it was phenomenal. That was a collab that you guys did with Wild Shack.
Correct.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about sort of? We always tell I heard this term recently called Haze Boy, HAZEBOY, like skater boy, like Avril Lavigne shit. I know. So someone called. I know. Shouts to Avril. Shouts to Avril Lavigne. I felt like that was a
I
great.
guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Have you seen the conspiracy theory about her that she died and they replaced her with?
I've seen some pornos that like somebody who looks an awful lot.
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? Yeah, like the how do you guys feel about that type of stuff? Like, are you moving more towards that sort of? It sounds like maybe with this as an English style sour, that maybe you're dropping out the caramel, lightening it up a
No,
bit.
everybody did. Everybody.
I mean, look, this is borderline haze. This is more than opaque.
It certainly is. That's like definitely on the tip. But I would never
Fantastic.
use it. I would never use the terminology.
Why is that? Just not into it.
It's elitist. And I mean, our whole thing is democratization. And the whole thing is like, what does NE mean to somebody who doesn't know, right? I know our job is educating, but I think the job has a line. For me.
Jacques Nantel, the guy we met at OHSC. Merci Jacques Nantel.
Shout out to Jacques Nantel.
We just met with this guy before we go with the can and everything. So he just told us, at your point, don't go with like a survey with what people like. Just go with what you believe
focus
you like.
fucking blow.
You're not Molson, you're not Labatt, so focus on what you like and what you want to push forward.
I think that's a great advice.
Because all the bank was asking us like, all your customer survey, do they like there is no, and Jacques Nantel came in and like, don't answer the bank. Just tell them we believe in our product, and just do what you want, because we're quite small. We're not microbrewery. We're not Molson. We're not Labatt. So
small.
we don't give. Yeah, we care about people what they like, but we care about what we like and what we want to show people that we like and what we want to share with people. Right. So it's not about like want to meet all people needs about beer. It's what we like to what we want to show people about our beer.
This was like a Jim Coke thing, right? That is like trying to be on this tip of like, you do you, you do you, you do you. And that's the new economy shit too, right? There's like, you do you, and like fit in with other people, and it's going to be fine because you're going to have your little
niche
thing, you know?
Yeah. So guys, thank you for that. Where can we find Espace Public online? Tell the people, where can they find you? Espacepublic.ca.
Probably Facebook. Probably
Just put
maybe
Espace
Instagram.
Public.
Don't ask Simon because he's
Simon doesn't know.
What is-
Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank, tell that shit then,
Tell him.
motherfucker. You get on that shit.
I think it's at Espace Public. .ca. Ouais, c'est ça. Mais on a Instagram, c'est Espace Public.
Oh, on Instagram aussi.
Hey, tabarnak, don't ask Simon, but like get Frank on this shit, eh?
No one trusts Simon. It's fine. Guys, thank you
Probably
very much for your
you
time.
can.
I really appreciate it, man.
We're not finding it
Bam,
tonight.
Simmer, you're a man.
I just
Thank
want
you
to
very
thank,
much. It's really
thank
cool.
you to all you fucking cunts, mate. I just want to say shout out to Louis Dog,
You said
and
cunt
Ludo,
on camera.
and
it's cool
MJ,
beer.
and JC,
It's cool beer.
and all my Dog, you know who you are. Joma, Joju, Lulo. I want to say shout out to fucking Lim back in the day. You know who you are. I want to say shout out to fucking to all cat we haven't shout out yet.
Guys, thank you so much for watching Yellow Mad Cuts. If you enjoyed the episode, chuck us a thumbs up on YouTube. Hit subscribe below. You know the deal. Hit the notification. Follow us on social at BAOS Podcast. And check out the long form audio so you can hear wild ass shit like this. You don't even know. That's it, y'all. Cheers.